with another review. No on feet this time because it just rained outside and these are a pair of cleats, so I would like to do them in the grass, but it just poured. And but if you guys really want to on feet, let me know in the comments or by giving this video a like, and I'll be sure to get it out to you guys. You guys just saw the detailed shots. Look at the tag. Mecurial Vapor 10 FG means firm ground. That's the stud pattern. Hyper Punch, metallic gold, black, and vault. And then it's a size 10, retails 200. It did not pay 200. I have Gold Club, which is like a little membership thing with soccer.com. Also, I used a coupon code, so I got these for about $140. Nice and bright colorway, and there's actually, if you're going to be buying these, some things to say about the color. But let me take out what else is in this box. So that's a paper, and then of course you get a bag if you guys know soccer. Usually, well not usually, but Nike at least on their high-end cleats, they include a string bag. Nice bright color. You can see the color compared to the actual cleat. Obviously a different material, so not the same exact color, but it is that kind of Hyper Punch, very bright color. And of course you've got Nike swoosh there on the bottom, and on the other side Nike football. Not the most high quality bag, like it's kind of cheap, but there's a pocket and everything. That's a pretty cool thing. And as I move these shoes around, so as you heard, the color is Hyper Punch, and as you can see I already worn these around the house, but not really worn them because my ankle, I've been out with an ankle injury for the past week. So see, very bright. If you guys have been watching the World Cup, you might have seen quite a few players wearing this exact shoe. And I've been Mecurial pretty much all my life. I've tried Adidas, but I've pretty much been the whole Mecurial line. And you know, this is the shoe, very bright color. Now, as I was saying, this is called Hyper Punch. This is the color, it's called Hyper Punch. In camera, it looks, I don't know how, it looks kind of pinkish, right? Reddish pinkish. And it's a hard color to describe. I believe this color has been on Nike ID a few times, so maybe if you order a shoe. But Hyper Punch, some people were saying it's a very pink color, and it is kind of a pinkish color, and it's very bright, I gotta say. It's a little bit reddish at sometimes, but just straight looking at it, it's kind of confusing. In camera it looks pretty pink, but in person it has that reddish tinge to it. So it's not a bright hot pink, and that's what I like about it. You can see the difference of colors between the sole plate right here and the actual upper. Now the upper is a Tajin synthetic microfiber upper, and if you saw in the detailed shots, there was a shot, if I put it in, there's a shot about the upper, and see there's a little bit of texturing there, nothing much. I've actually got the France game on right now. I'm watching the World Cup, so they're winning, what, 3-0 right now. But the vault comes from that swoosh, and so does the gold color, kind of dotted. A lot of Nike's jerseys that they put out this year, they've had this kind of dot pattern. I know the Barcelona jersey, that's how it kind of like fades from orange to yellow using this kind of dot pattern. You guys did see a detailed shot just a few minutes ago, at the beginning of the video, about right here. This is called ACC, All Conditions Control. Basically, it's to give you that same touch on the ball during wet and dry conditions. We've got Nike swoosh. Now, one thing that's unique about the shoe is this cleat, it doesn't really have a tongue. Reason for that is, if you know, a lot of times when you have a tongue, it goes to the side a lot. That happens to soccer cleats a lot, but I mean, it's really not a tongue until these last two eye loops right here, where, you know, you still got a little bit of a tongue. But I've tried it on. I like how it feels. This tongue actually has some elasticity to it, so when you put your foot in, and it's actually not that hard to put on. This is a very different lacing pattern. It looks very simple, but it's not. And you saw a detailed shot to come in here. You can see right there, that's part of the lace that goes in. Now, you see this whole cage right in there where the white spots is? Because this shoe only wears 6.4 ounces. Very light shoe. And with something so light, you need support behind the upper. Now, you guys can kind of see it here. So, since I've worn it a few times, when you pull the laces, those lace loops are matched up exactly where the support frame is. So, that support frame, and that's why the lacing is like that. So that when you pull it tight, the whole upper kind of pulls with it. Almost like fly wire, kind of, but it just doesn't have those cables, it's internal. Got a Mecurial on the back. Overall, very nice shoe. Has a compressed nylon sole plate. Also, we have the split toe design, which I think does nothing. They say it's supposed to give you like more maneuver near your foot, but what's the point? Defeats the whole purpose when they put a piece of you know, kind of compressed nylon and then plastic over it. I see no point. Different stud pattern than the Mecurial 9. They went back to the old stud pattern. Really love it. It's not as aggressive, so not as many blisters. Any questions about the shoe, you guys can leave it in the comment section below. I think I pretty much, oh, one last thing. The studs are injected TPU, which as you can see in there, it's basically the clear stud and you've got pieces of TPU inside of it, that vault color. If you have any questions, again, leave in the comments below.